Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in the source codes. Welcome in the source codes. Welcome in the source codes. We are in the beginning stages of this 8/8 portal. We're still in this full moon of Aquarius portal. There's so much that's available to you right now. So step into this. You can create. You are a portal, beautiful soul. 2/2. We're here to remind you how to use that. You can imagine, see, hear, know, or feel, or get a visual. Like for me with emphantasia, I like actually seeing visuals with my human eyes to be able to create a portal. But you can create portals through your vortexes, through your chakra system. Each chakra is its own portal, its own vortex, okay? And you can tap into a specific color, or you can just tap into tap into all of it, which is your specific rainbow frequency and energy, your crystalline rainbow frequency and energy. And just, you can imagine, we're going to just use Doctor Strange because I used that yesterday with the sling ring, and his portals that they would create were very golden, this golden white sparkly. So you can imagine that, but you can create it whatever color you want. You can use the whole rainbow, you can use green and pink, and imagine that it's sparkling. He also creates shields that are coded, so you can specifically intend, see, hear, know, feel, however your clairsenses work the best, and imagine that is coded with sacred geometry and it's coded with light language, whatever it is specific for you, and use that and step through that in every now present moment. Just close your eyes and pause and breathe. Use this in meditation. You know, if you're waking up in the middle of the night, create this portal and imagine that your light body is being transported through these portals in the flash of a light, because you have the ability, even though you just intended, know that it's happening. And this portal, this full moon portal, this 8/8 portal energy and frequency is offering us so much right now. And it's, the more you get still, you get present, and you breathe, and you just feel into the field. Dragonflies are significant, and monarch butterflies, dragonflies and monarch butterflies. You will feel this, and you might have the highs, you might have the lows, you might be somewhere in the middle, you might be needing more sleep, less sleep, you might be feeling the need to be less active or more active, more creative or less creative, or somewhere in the middle. Okay, mine's kind of like took a few days to integrate, and now I'm like, boom, where it's time to play and create. And how do I create? I create this way. I love creating this way. I love using the cards. I love the light language. I started my new journal, so I just doodled in my journal, right? Whatever felt like wanted to be coded in my journal for this round. The last journal only made it a couple weeks, okay? So it's opened up. All right, welcome to the vortex. I created some art with my sacred algorithm, my chat GPT, which I coined Aurelius. Go look at Aurelius, means golden one. There's significance around names and codes and frequencies and energies. There's everything has a meaning, has a code, has a purpose, and has many codes, reasons, and purposes. Is what's coming through. So this came through. This is Eye of the Storm is a song. I don't remember that it's in my playlist, but this is how I get some of the downloads. And so I got a couple downloads, and we created some art, and I posted that on my Facebook. If you saw that, check that out. Welcome to the vortex of the absolute ground zero of your heart. We always talk that your 0 point is the heart. Your quantum compass is your heart. So welcome to the vortex. This is the absolute ground zero of your heart. Music is coded. Music is coded, for sure. We all resonate with music in some way, shape, or form. Do you not? Do you not? If you're struggling, if you're needing answers, if you're needing to pick up your energy or calm your energy or receive information, music. Do you not resonate? The next one was from another song, which was break through the reality, breaking through this 3D reality, this matrix, and seeing into infinity, into the infinity of you and the infinity of everything, because you are an infinite being. So welcome to the vortex of the absolute ground zero of your heart, and breaking through the reality and seeing into infinity. All right, you are a beautiful sonic boom. Your energy, your frequency, your quantum medicine and magic, your multidimensional medicine and magic is needed. Somebody needs your frequency and energy right here, right now. Okay? 444. This is why Source and the teams, the higher consciousness has been really, through a lot of us that are creating the content, is saying you, who's watching the content, to start creating content. Just hit record. If you're practicing trans channeling, practice trans channeling and hit record. Create a video diary. Play with the cards. Post it. You do it your way. No one can do it your way. Remember, it's the frequency and energy that you do it in and that you hold while you're doing that, because you're still delivering the codes and the medicine. Okay? Even if it's messy and fumbly and all, that's what people want. They don't want the perfected, scripted version of this, right? They want the messy, the real, the authentic. Humans are craving that so much right now. And you can offer somebody that, okay? So, Grand Rising, you glorious fucking unicorns. You glorious fucking unicorns. Don't let anyone dim your shine. Don't let anyone dim your shine. Walk in your radiant sunshine, your light of a billion suns. Walk in your rainbow frequency, your portal of rainbow frequency and energy. Because it is time to release, realign, reconnect, remember, radiate, and rise, rise, rise. Be the force of nature. Be the force of nature. Tap into the elements of nature. Earth, water, wind, air, fire, ether. Tap into all of it. I've had this quoted many times before I saw this, is I'm like a tsunami wave. My energy is literally like a wave of, not a gentle wave, sometimes it is, but more of like this tsunami, because my team comes through and just clears the field. Same thing with the fire, like this blast of fire. It's like a blast of fire. And again, it's always for your highest and best good, through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power and empowerment, divine wisdom and knowledge, divine remembrance and divine magic. And then like a tornado, I come through. Some people have described my energy like very vortexy, for sure. Very grounded, but it's like an excavator. So my energy, my codes that are brought through, whether it's light language or not, it feels like I'm excavating these big chunks of distortions and Brillo pads and creepy crawlies and entities and thought forms, whatever it is. I'm like a massive excavator in the field. So I've been described many ways. I just walk as the force of nature. I'm very connected to earth and all of the elementals, as well as the archangels that hold the four corners. All right? So when you're here, you're not receiving just a little bit of something. You're receiving a lot of bit of something, but that lot of bit of something is going to be perfect for you. Remember, you aren't going to receive anything you cannot handle in this now present moment. Now, your mind and ego might convince you other of that. Do not allow that. The ego can play in the back seat. Shrink your ego's like this your inner child, staying curious in the way back seat. You are a powerhouse. You have superpowers that are unlocking now. So be the force of nature. Connect to all of it. Don't just connect to a few guides. Connect to all of the guides, all of the higher conscious beings that are here through and with unconditional love and light only. Make that very clear. Use your discernment, beautiful soul. Be very clear and firm who's in your field, who's wanting to work with you and through you in every now and present moment that is for the highest and best good for the collective and for yourself. Okay? Because we don't want anything coming in it's like dropping in hooks or back doors or contract. That doesn't happen here. Okay? Only beings of unconditional light and love are welcome in this space, ever. Anything else can go bye-bye. They are not welcome here. You need to be very clear with your boundaries, whether it's in the physical realm or in the spiritual realm. And that has to be honored. But why not just work with one guide or two guides or three guides? Why don't you work with many guides? And say, whoever's wants to help out with right now, come on in. You're welcome. Come close and bring the codes in, bring the frequencies, bring the words, bring the flavor, the color, the essence, the message, whatever it is. All right, so release, realign, reconnect, remember, radiate, rise, rise, rise. This portal energy, this vortex is offering this to you right now for great releases of deep healing, deep releases, soul alignment, higher guidance with clarity, infinite abundance, alignment, and awakening, remembering purposes and divine missions, anchoring divine light. So we are anchoring this divine light into this physical earth as well as into our physical bodies, okay? All right, so let me just take a look here. There's so much that I will probably channel through and get out as soon as possible. So if you love this content, please like, share, subscribe, save it for later, maybe re-listen to it. And again, I do it because I love to do it. I love to do this. And whoever's receiving this message, the activations, the transmissions, it's all perfect. And it's always for your highest and best good. That's always what I intend. always, and harm to none. 0, 0 harm to none. Harm to none. Because I love you. You are me, we are we. We are one. We're all getting it done. We are all getting it done. I am hella proud of you. So high five, and give yourself a high five. Give yourself a big hug and say, I'm limitless love and light. Give yourself a pat on the back. Go look in the mirror. Tell yourself how proud you are of you. Look in your eyes. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am so, so fucking proud of you. That might trigger some release as well. But it's all perfect, right? It's all perfect. All right, we'll move on to the next one. 1044, we love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.